And what you're going to hear about is the announcement of the first grantees of the new $10 million LGBT fund that is jointly supported by PEPFAR and the Elton John Foundation, established just this last November. How wonderful is that? So without further ado, the magnificent and the wonderful Sir Elton John.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be in the Global Village here at the Durban World AIDS Conference. Thank you for inviting me. Now, I didn't become involved in this fight, a fight that unites us all in this room, because I was an expert in public health. I wasn't a doctor. I wasn't a political person. I became involved in the fight against HIV and AIDS for the same reason that so many of you did, because of love. I have watched some of the people that I loved most die of AIDS, and that unites me with people all over the world. But in our grief, we didn't give up. We got up, and we fought. And that's why today we can do something amazing. From the new $10 million fund we have created to protect LGBT people from HIV and AIDS, we can start to announce our partners. I want to thank United States government, and especially Secretary of State John Kerry and Global AIDS Ambassador Debbie Birx for all that you have done in the fight against AIDS, and for joining us in creating this new fund. You should be proud, Debbie, of the work for the rest of your life. Here's why you should be proud. Gay people are where this epidemic was first detected. In the beginning, they even called it the gay cancer, the gay plague. Today, more than 30 years later, LGBT people are still at double risk. We are more likely to contract the HIV virus, and we are less likely to get treatment, because we are still, in many parts of the world, subjected to hatred and treated as second-class citizens, or even as criminals. The result is that an enormous number of LGBT people die when they should have lived. The result is that they've died. They could have written songs and trained as doctors. They could have been architects. They could have been painters. But instead, they died. Thanks to this fund, we are going to get them prevention and treatment. We are going to undo the stigma, person to person. They are going to get to live, and they will do this amazing work they were born to do. I know this because this morning, Health Minister Aaron Motsoaledi and I met with Leslie, a gay young man living with HIV whose life was saved right here in Durban at the Gateway Clinic, where the Ministry of Health and PEPFAR and the Elton John AIDS Foundation are already collaborating. He touched our hearts and gave us hope. He is a remarkable man. At the moment, we have a whirlpool of shame for many LGBT people. They are hated, and they get sicker, and they die. We are going to replace it with a cycle of care and love. Where they are loved and they get healthier, they will turn in to make their societies a better place to live. This will take more than the 10 million we have given in this fund, and I hope our work will inspire others to give more and do more if we are going to defeat AIDS by 2030. But here's something wonderful. Long after I'm gone, and Secretary Kerry has gone, and Coordinator Debbie Birx has gone, these men and women will be alive. And people will be singing the songs that they write, and taking the medicine they prescribe, and sitting in the buildings they built. When that comes to pass, you can all feel a moment of pride because you will have made it happen. No man or woman, human being, should be left behind in this world. Nobody should be marginalized because of their color. No person should be marginalized because of their sexuality, their creed. No person should be treated unequally to anybody else. We were born simple. We die simple. What happens in between is a bit of a circus. But what we're trying to do with this fund is to make the circus a more enjoyable and a better ride for people who are stigmatized and hated. Thank you very much.